Hey everyone, Scoop Scientist here. Today I'm continuing to build the computer. So let's do it. So this case has just been gathering dust in the shed for a little while. But what I've gone and done, just so you don't have to watch me take apart another computer, I've put in different parts from a bunch of different computers in here, already taken apart for you. So now I'm going to try and put all of this stuff into this case. So the first step, I reckon, is to try to attach this motherboard on to this. Now I've already predicted a bunch of issues I'm going to run into. It's going to be very difficult because there is where you get all of the monitor and keyboard and whatnot plugs. I've got them here on the motherboard, but I just don't think they're going to line up too well. I might just have to make do with what I've got, or just like get rid of that. Just strap it in like that. That's probably what I'm going to have to do, just because it's such an old case. It's really hard to get the newer sort of things into it. Basically that sits just like that. So what I'm doing now is just securing this part of the case onto the main frame here so I can put the motherboard from the other computer into this. Alright. That's in, nice and secure. Just hope I have the right type of screws for this, but I'm going to see if I can fit that in. Alright, so here's one other problem. The first one was over here, with having those not fitting, but I can just have that open there, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. But this is the next problem. You see those little metal bits, what is what actually holds this motherboard in place. You put the screws in it, and yeah, it holds it in place, but I've got little holes here on the motherboard, which is where the screws originally went, but none of them line up. So, I mean, I can get two of them lined up like that, but that makes a big gap there. I'll see what I can do. I gotta say, it's not easy screwing in a hole right there without a drill. All I had was this. Just the old hand drills that we use. So, as you could see before, I was having a little bit of trouble screwing in those holes, but I got two of them, one there and there. So what that did was it actually allowed me to move this closer to the outside of the case, and also the holes line up there and there, so I can screw in this motherboard. So that took me a long time, but so worth it because it's much closer, a lot easier to work with now. So now I'm just going to screw in this motherboard. Now finally, you can see that's in. That took a bit over an hour, I think, just to get that motherboard in, so it's kind of a relief now. I've got it all lined up, it's all in. Now the next part, let's see what else I have for my bits and pieces. I reckon this. That's the power supply. I'm actually going on and using the original power supply for this computer. I'm just hoping that all the plugs here are still able to fit in all of these. I'm actually down to the very last thing to put in. So every plug here, I screwed in this power supply, and every plug here should be in the right place. From memory, of course. But now I just want this hard drive here from the other computer. It's a 80 gig hard drive. It's double the last one that was in here, but still it's not a huge one. It'll have to do though, so I believe that goes in there. And I just realized that I'm actually missing one cable for this hard drive. It could potentially be down back at the house, but just for now, let's see if I can fit this in. There we go, just like that. I have my own computer. All I need is the last plug for that hard drive. Need to then put that other side of the case on, and also get a screen and things for it and other cables. But yeah. So that's my computer. It's been a long day building this. It's been almost 2 hours of hacking into this and putting it all together, but it's hopefully going to be worth it. Just stay tuned for the next episode of this, where I will be testing it out to see if it actually works. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to figure out what the problem is, but for now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see future videos like this.